Might actually need a few marks, so keep that there.
Here goes, Monica!
I'm coming to get you.
Come on! Luminous!
A sucker, who was that?
Change! Yeah. Here goes. Here. Sit. Go. Sit here.
Quit jumping around. Alright, I don't like fighting those guys. What a sucker. Oh, okay. That was nice. Just me and Indigo now. Save again. I guess that last part there was, you're probably going to be under-leveled for what's coming above, so let us give you a bunch of enemies to fight so that you can whatchamacallit? What is that? Okay. Oh, okay.
Here goes. Is that all? Take this. Take this.
I am getting a lot of experience from these guys, actually.
Change.
I guess I just vroom only. In dungeons. Now that I'm almost at level 64. Oh, Riviera's Undying Flower. Oh, this is where I got them. Don't you just, man, stuck a fool. Alright. Save now. One more time. You can never save too often, you know? You also noticed by now about me. Sometimes I have saved back to back to back to back to back. Maybe not that much.
That's a monolith. Why is this one so large, though?
You finally made it. Donna Eclusia. No, Maiden of the Great Tree. Just kidding! Hi, lady! Nice to see you again.
Yo.
I'm surprised you came here, considering all that's happened. You're really trying your best to lead everyone to the very end.
It's clear to me now that you're no ordinary Eternian. Are you a warden?
Who can say? Sorry, but you're no exception, Donna. I need to make sure you're worthy too. Even I can't stop the ritual that's underway in this sanctuary. Here goes.
What?
This is gonna be great! None of the previous maidens ever gathered this many spirits.
Huh?
Yes. You are worthy of facing me, Io, as your final opponent. Don't think this is gonna be as easy as your other fights. Now let's go! Come at me with everything you've got!
Yo, purest of maidens, innocence unleashed.
She's a Saurian now? Is this a fabled Eternian transformation technique? Io, I don't know who or what you are, but I see you're a trial that I must overcome. So be it. I will fight you with everything I've got, until only one of us remains standing.
Better not be level 99. I'm not going through that.
My, that's a magnificent look in your eye. Come on, entertain me, wandering maiden.
I won't let you stop me.
Oh, interesting. I can target different parts of you. Over here, Saga. Ooh.
You have the power of the spirits too?
I should warn you. I really can't hold back in this form.
She's using Gratica. Here goes. One hit and I'm done for.
All right, Donna. Let's move on to the next bit of fun.
Oh my gosh.
She's fast. She's using Luminous.
Come on, Donna. Try to keep up with me.
So, I guess she's a Saurian maiden? There's no reason that was definitely a dodge. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke.
Here goes. Going in. I'll show you something special. Impressive, Donna. I guess I better take this more seriously.
Could have done that from the get-go. Because I am the bomb diggity.
Io, could you be? No, it doesn't matter who you are. I won't lose.
You know, this is one of my pet peeves in video games, is when they start talking in combat. It's like, can't y'all see I'm busy right now? I am doing my best to pay attention to the fight at large. When you guys are just talking in the fight, where I can't pay attention to that.
You're pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
Moving on somehow. Now I need to find a way to win.
You're giving everything you got. With me, we're just getting started.
I definitely blocked that.
Here goes. This is bad.
Alright, fine.
Now I can keep going.
Wanted to beat it without
How about this?
using... using an item, but life is hard. Walk into that.
How about this?
Here goes. Change. This is it. Here goes. Change.
How about
Here.
this?
Definitely block that. Definitely block that one too.
Here goes. Here it comes. Take this. Going in. Change. Here goes.
Maybe the swap.
Here it comes. Take this. Take
I need you to not swap. Just stay in Earth form, please.
Here goes.
You know what? Alright, that's fine. Get destroyed. I got 2 levels off of that. Your body! Sucker!
I think I won. But where's Io?
Well, this sucks. You were strong enough to defeat my Saurian form. You have surely overcome many hardships to stand here as the final maiden. Alright, don't be modest now. Walk forward and examine the final monolith.
Io.
Read it from the back.
The final monolith. It activated. The last record was about the saint who saved people from the cataclysms of the Great Tree.
The king bewildered. He believed the great tree brought blessings when it was actually disaster incarnate. Having discovered the truth, the king found himself trapped in a downward spiral of terror. But Saint Euryalus stood before the king. The great tree may be disaster incarnate, but it also gave life to Eternia. What does this make the great tree, if not the world itself? For the future of our people, we must accept this truth. The great tree can never be uprooted. The Light King accepted the wisdom of the saint and placed the great tree under his protection. The Wall of Truth and the garden, which depict the threat posed by the great tree, were sealed deep underground. As time passed, the Light King grew old, and Euryalus, the Saint of Salvation, died as he lived in total tranquility. Rain fell upon the capital for over a month, as if the sky itself was in mourning. But when a woman, a disciple of the saint, offered a prayer, the rain ceased, and sunlight shined down upon the capital. She erected a temple south of the capital where she could calm the great tree, and reports of her exploits soon found their way to the king. The king approved of this, and Eternians received the blessings of the heavens as they entered a new era of prosperity. The woman remained in Eternia and became the first maiden to devote herself to the Great Tree. In time, the Great Tree became a symbol of prosperity for the kingdom. The king decreed that the temple stood on equal footing as the palace, and thus was the kingdom of Eternia founded.
So this is the final chapter of the lost history of Eternia's founding. I never knew the real history behind the temple. The people would be shaken to their cores if they found out about this.
No people left.
But then, who built this sanctuary? And why? There's more. As the people enjoy their prosperity, the threat depicted on the Wall of Truth will one day be lost to time forever. But the threat will come one day, like a bubble that must eventually burst. You maidens who have come to the sanctuary, you maidens who are my successors, you will know this truth and bear it on your soul forever. That is the true duty of all maidens, the reason for their very existence, until such a day that the final maiden arrives. This message is for all the maidens of the Great Tree, and...
Well, don't you look surprised.
Io, are you actually...
Looks like you figured it out. Yes, I am Io, the first maiden of the Great Tree. You did a wonderful job overcoming my trials, Donna.
I knew it, but why do you look like that?
This form is just a manifestation of my soul. My power is weakened over many years, which is why I look like a child now. But finally, I'm able to fulfill my duty.
Io, I mean Lady Io. What is your duty?
Lady Io, huh? I don't like formalities any more than you do, Donna. I'd prefer you keep calling me Io like you've been doing.
Huh? Okay.
This sanctuary is where I've revealed the true history to the maidens. But when I say history, I don't just mean the past.
I just want to interject here. She says that her power is weakening, so that's why she looks like a child. But she still sounds like a child too. You know, like, you guys are not thinking about this.
I also mean the present and the future.
The present and the future?
Yes, for you see, this sanctuary exists to reveal the truth to every maiden of the Great Tree.
Does this mean all the past maidens knew the truth about the Great Tree?
I wouldn't lie to you. You've seen it with your own eyes, haven't you? I've been revealing the truth in this way so the wardens wouldn't notice.
I don't believe it.
Not every maiden could handle the truth either. Some of them cussed me out or accused me of being a heretic. Others just went mad from the revelation. Even so, I wanted the maidens to know the truth. But you were able to figure it out before I even told you.
Why have you been doing this?
The Great Tree of Origins will destroy Eternia. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Someday, you won't be able to do the things you currently take for granted. The world is a cruel place. At times, it even feels like a fleeting dream. Perhaps the same could be said of people's lives. No matter who you are, everyone meets death in the end. Whether you're a highborn noble or a lowborn bandit, everyone must return to the void of nothingness. Consider every action a person performs in their lifetime, every decision that they make. Do you think they're meaningless? You'll have to face that day too, Donna. What will you think when it finally comes? Will you think your life was meaningless? I shouldn't have become a maiden. It wasn't worth all the suffering. I should have worn my mother's ring and kept my vision sealed away. Was I only helping people just to feel like I mattered? Or maybe you'll think to yourself, I wish I had never been born. Will you regret your life to that extent?
would never think that. All my experiences are the reason I was able to connect with so many people. If even one of those events were different, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I think that's true of Eternia as well. Decisions made by you, the royals, and our ancestors, that is our inheritance. That's why we're alive right now. Even if Eternia disappears, or if I disappear, whoever succeeds us will inherit our legacy. So, even if Eternia is on the verge of extinction, I don't think my actions were meaningless.
Wow. I didn't think you'd actually have a response for me. Yes, you exist as you do now because of me. And your existence is proof that I once existed. I hoped your brand of determination would be the thread that tied all the maidens together throughout the ages.
Yo, so that's the reason you've been telling the maidens the truth about the Great Tree.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was worried about how you'd handle the burden of being the final maiden, but I see I was worrying over nothing.
Thank you for worrying about me, though. Still, Io, even if this world seems like a fleeting dream, no matter what happens, as long as the world goes on, so do our wills. So I won't give up until I'm ready.
Wow, I'm impressed. You know far more than I expected you to. I guess you have your own answers.
Yes.
Looks like there's nothing left for me to tell you. I'll leave the rest to the younger generation. I'm getting too old for this stuff anyway.
Io, I certainly didn't expect to have this conversation with you, but thanks to you, I feel like I can see this through.
Thank you too. Perhaps it's irresponsible of me to say this, but... Go get him, Donna!
I will.
But what was she searching for? We still never got that. The next morning.
Lady Donna! Everyone accompanying us is ready. Once you're ready, we can depart.
Thank you, Rastal. Could you give me a moment? We'll leave as soon as I'm done.
Yes, my lady.
Donna, must you leave so soon?
Yes. The next cold front will be here soon. This is just the calm before the storm.
I see. I'm sorry I cannot come with you.
It's okay.
I want everyone to choose the decision that suits them best. That includes the people who have chosen to remain in the capital. Their choice is not a practical one. But I now understand why they have made it.
Olga.
Also, some people still blame you for what happened. It is best for us if I stay behind to lead them through what is to come. Everyone must walk a path of their own choosing, so they can face their final moments with pride.
I would expect nothing less from you, Olga.
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Very well then. This is not goodbye, is it?
No, it most certainly is not.
Could have went in for the hug. Sokofu handshake. One year later.
It's so quiet. I'm back, everyone. It's been a year. I knew this day would come. Still, I'm really nervous. finally happening. I finally get to meet Adol.
I'm not much of a fan of the whole EO storyline. It's one of those situations where it's like we're gonna set you up for a payoff at the end, and it's like, okay, you know, I guess I'm interested in who this person is, and then you get to the end and you learn who EO is, and you're just like, meh, you know, like I would have been far more interested in this character being, maybe it was just the information that was delivered. You know, her being the first maiden, it's like, okay, you know, sure, I suppose that has some amount of coolness to it, but why does it matter, you know? And it's because she wants all the maidens to know the true history of Eternia. And it's like, okay, but was that worth this whole trek of I guess the side quest? Was that an appropriate payoff to figure out that this character who didn't even need to exist in this timeline, is that an appropriate payoff to find out who she is and what she was looking for and why she's here? It's not doing it for me. EO could have been a Saurian queen, and we could have found out that the Saurians went through this a millennia before the Eternians, and they were just trying to pass on the information to hopefully get the next generation to solve the problems. And, you know, maybe that's what she was trying to explain, but I did not process it that way. It could have been so much cooler. And it was just like, yeah, I just wanted to tell you the history of the kingdom, and it's just like, well, you know, thanks, you know, I appreciate that, but why? The truth and duty passed down to every maiden. It must have been a heavy responsibility. Hey, I think they spelled that wrong. You must have surpassed all that to come to this era. Apparently I dropped some brain. Responsibility. You're just full of surprises, aren't you? What is this, a whole kingdom of homies that don't believe in clothes during the winter? Suck us out here in the snow with zero clothes. You know what, Dante? You actually have a really good point, you know? Well, at the same time, though, like, you know, the snow kind of hit them by surprise, so they probably didn't have a whole lot of time to craft some stuff, and Home Chick Slice here in particular, Donna, you know, she can't die. She's immortal, so she's probably just like, you know, I don't care. We gonna out here looking scandalous regardless. I don't know about that, but I think Io would have been surprised. Not just her. I bet Olga and Lil Rastal would have been surprised too. They probably would have said, "You're just full of surprises, Donna." I'm sure they would have been proud of you, Donna. I don't know. Let's finish this. After seeing that, I don't know how anyone would want to stop. Yes, I won't let the future be taken from us. Agreed. Even a transporter has the right to deny an unreasonable request. We made it this far because of Donna's hard work. Now it's our turn to work hard. Maybe I still haven't done enough. Let's work together, Ricotta. Indeed. Come on, Adol. Let's return to Octus. Don't care if she can't die. Sokka can still get cold. Well, that's fair. She did get cold. Rastal, Atla, Cecile, Olga, Io. What about us, Sarai? You know, come on. The world we wanted to protect is gone now. But this world has definitely inherited our hope. I hope someday I can tell you all about it. And what about, Odo? You're Ganada. Alright. Inherited Will. That's the final trial and learn the true history of the Kingdom of Eternia. That's the researcher. 100% material entries logged. I don't know what that means. Oh, materials. Materials. Can I sort this by, like, rarest that I have? Apparently only 28.8%. Got that one. It's ultra rare. Thoroughly explored while playing as Ricotta. I can understand why people don't really go for this kind of stuff. Although this is very, very interesting. Achieve level max with every skill. Yeah, I don't think so. Uh, 100% beast entries logged. I don't think I'm very far from that. Fishing. I'm only one off. Just one. 100% treasures. Items collected. Read the entirety of the travelogue of the Get Sea. That. Alright, I guess I'm done here. There's still 3 side quests. Oh, well, there's 2, and then there's probably like a Giga quest at the end or something like that. Alright. That's enough of that. Let's go beat this game. Or at least go to the very, very end, which feels like the end of the game. Unless there's any other, you know, little side content here I'm missing. I don't seize it. Oh, here we go. There's no fish in here, right? I really wonder where that final fish is. Stand before a glowing warp something, cycle or something. The final battle lies ahead. Make sure you're prepared before you continue. Let's do this. The final battle. You a dragon or a horsey? Dios de Endrogram, the providence of evolution. Endrogram.
At last, we meet. Let's go, Adol.
Come what may, we will charge ahead undaunted.
Come what may, we will charge ahead undaunted.
It's such a whack charge speech, but, you know, whatever.
This is it. No use being scared, right?
Level 79? Jesus.
1, One last delivery.
I'll get you.
Get away!
I'll get bodied. Probably time to pop this. This is probably helpful. Alright, I blocked too soon. Blocked way too soon there. I blocked there. There we go.
It's coming! Be careful!
As with all JRPGs, it's time to defeat God. More or less, yeah. Think?
Yes! We're closer to the head! Just a little more. We're going to stop the Lacrimosa!
Where are you going? Oh. Oh, this is very reminiscent of some Ys shenanigans. Seems like I am getting destroyed. Alright, I pressed the button at the perfect time because I'm at 30 HP. I'm running away from me! Alright, I thought that was gonna have a longer wind-up. The button. Over here.
It's coming! Be careful! An opening!
Alright, I'm failing miserably at this. No surprise to anyone, though. Oh, the back. Alright, thank you. Hey, you know, they're putting me at full HP. I appreciate it.
Essence crystal must be the core. Everyone, let's destroy the crystal.
Alright. Oh wait, where's my homies?
Easy! Get away! Easy! Slice! Shatter!
Where's my homies?
Take that! Easy!
There's my homies.
My turn now.
Okay. Sure. Go with that, I guess.
My turn now.
On guard! Go, Sahad!
I feel a big one coming on. Go. Eat this.
Let's go ahead and pop this right now.
I'll take that. Come on. How's that?
My turn now. Get away! It's coming. Be careful.
Are you okay?
Okay, cool. I was wondering if that's
My turn now.
how that worked. Alright, we are getting absolutely destroyed. Let's eat some food.
I can keep going. It's coming. Be careful.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What are you supposed to do against that?
Danger. Retreat. Good to go. Get away. Over here. I'm gonna finish it.
Let's use your extra skill one more time.
Let's go, Donna.
That's the story of how we defeated evolution.
I can barely move a muscle.
Me too. I'm so bushed.
It's quiet. What's happening on the outside?
Yes. Did we actually stop it?
Huh? Ah!
What's going on?
An earthquake?
Yeah, when you're floating in the suckerfoo sky, an earthquake.
Is everyone all right?
Sarai, what's happening?
The Lacrimosa has been thwarted, but the island is vanishing. And the world will soon vanish with it.
Well, shit.
No!
Adam,
Appropriate response.
was it a mistake for us to meddle with Providence?
Isn't over until it's over.
No.
I know, but... everything is turning white. This isn't over yet, Adol.
I said that.
I won't let everything we've done amount to a mistake.
But I get the bad ending.
Are you awake at all? How long do you intend to sleep? Doki and the others have already begun to load the ship.
You know, I just saved the world. And you don't think by saving the entire world and the human race, I have the right to sleep in the next day? You know? Sucker? What happened to the Lacrimosa?
What on earth are you talking about? At any rate, we're preparing to leave the island in a week's time. You should get up and start helping the others.
What happened to... who cares about them? Is Donna here?
Donna? Who's that? None of the castaways go by that name. Adol, are you not feeling well? Perhaps you should continue to rest for today.
I guess I was dreaming.
A dream? Very well. I will excuse myself then. If you're feeling well, then please come help the others.
Feels like a bad ending. He didn't do all the side quests and all the raids. As Adol changed his clothes, he noticed that Mistletoe, the Sword of Psyches, has reverted back to its original form. What? Wait, did we have multiple forms of Mistletoe? I don't recall this. I remember that I had my sword and it turned into Mistletoe or teen. He also noticed that this symbol on his arm that marked him as the Warden of Evolution had vanished. What on earth is going on? Ada was beside himself with curiosity as he hurriedly dressed himself. Epilogue, end of the blue waves.